Thank you very much. And I know we are getting late. It's about 15 minutes past the time of the official end. But I am still want to say a few words in my thanks. I don't want to add anything to this particular function as such, but during the Thanksgiving itself, I'm going to address one or two issues to the people who have graced this particular dais. Professor Sharma, the distinguished dais, and the distinguished audience. First of all, I would like to thank Professor Sharma for allowing us to hold this particular function. One, taking an effort for writing approximately 70 to 80 pages himself about his life story, which has formed the basis of this particular, both the books. So thank you, Professor Sharma. We are eternally grateful. I will remain grateful to you forever. Also, I would like to thank Mukesh Bhai. I think I not necessarily following the order, but the reason which I am saying I would like to profusely thank Mukesh Bhai is for the following reason. Now we know how to get Mukesh Bhai to UDCT every time. In 1990, I still remember a notice was put up in the Marble Hall, of course, written in our whiteboard, saying that Reliance Industries Limited has donated rupees 1 crore in 90s, and this was in 90s, and this was proudly announced. Now, Reliance has grown much more than 151 times than 1990. I am sure Mukesh Bhai has come and has announced a donation for to ICT or UDCT, as he likes to call it, for 151 crores. Mukesh Bhai, we will be celebrating Professor Sharma's birthday every year, and we will be inviting you every year. Thank you, Dr. Kakodkar, for immediately agreeing to be the chief guest and gracing the occasion. Your balanced views with your background in various fields, coming from nuclear field, heading the chairmanship of Ministry of Science and Petroleum and Natural Gas, also heading the Rajiv Gandhi Science and Technology Foundation. The kind of technologies which you have seen, the kind of technologies which you have promoted, which have got industrial, societal, defense, as well as relatively important implications or contributions to the general masses is astounding. And your speech, you indeed mentioned all that, and you mentioned the keywords which are responsible for the growth of ICT. I would like to thank Professor Joshi for thanking me for my contribution in this particular book. It wasn't necessary. I would have done it even otherwise. As I said, when Dr. Mashelkar used to bug me, I was waiting for an author who could take up this particular challenge of writing Professor Sharma's autobiography. And as Anita said, when I read her writing and the biography of Dr. Kakodkar, I said, I have found the authoress, and I immediately contacted her, and she said in her speech that without realizing what she was getting into, she agreed, and then there was no escape. So I took all the efforts which I could and contributed to this, and I'm ever so grateful to Professor Sharma for allowing me to do that. And I keep on repeating it again without getting tired of it. Professor Yadav, of course, is again telling you some stories about ICT and his contribution as well as the influence of Professor Sharma on his career. I have been friends with Professor Yadav for a very, very long time, and I have seen his growth, his interaction with Professor Sharma, and how that has influenced his overall thinking as well as overall implementation. Vibhu, thank you very much for coming and letting out few secrets which we did not know about Professor Sharma. And I'm sure we will have some session in due course of time where we'll make Professor Sharma sing those two songs. In fact, if I had known it earlier, while cutting the cake, instead of playing Happy Birthday, we would have played those two songs. That would have been nice. Thank you, Professor Bhagwat, for coming in here from all the way Pune and telling about the involvement of Professor Sharma when you were facing personal tragedies and the softer side of Professor Sharma. And as Dr. Mashelkar pointed out in his speech, you would find that every aspect of Professor Sharma, in terms of start till the choice of heiress, in who's supposed to be leading ICT, what should be the quality, what should be the integrity and ethics, and how the ICT should be run, should be promoted, should be grown. I think we take his advice every point of time. So now we realize that we always have two chief guests, a resident chief guest. One is Professor Sharma. If Professor Sharma is not available, Dr. Kakodkar. Now I have to find a third one if both of them are not available for some occasion. I'm eternally grateful to Dr. Anita Patil for bugging me no end, and I'm really happy that she did that, and that is how the book has come out really well. I would also like to thank the publishers and their commitment. A minute has not gone when I write something to Shivanand or I send a message to Shivanand and Sheetal. Within few seconds, I get a reply back. There is absolutely no delay in response, as a result of which the decision making very, very easy. And that is how it has resulted into getting English as well as Marathi version out on this momentous day. I would like to thank Dr. Mrs. Meenal Matre. I call her Meenal Tai because she has known me. We have grown together in the same building from the same locality. And I'm grateful for her for conducting this entire program so very graciously in a dignified manner, and I'm eternally grateful to you. Thank you all for coming here, and I know you have come out of love for Professor Sharma and then UDCT in that order, I'm sure. But I'm sure we will keep celebrating Professor Sharma's legacy by inviting him for lectures, by inviting him for discussions, by inviting him to address the young students, because I have seen in these days what he enjoys most is the addressing young students and shaping students, as he said earlier, has become even more dearer to him. So thank you, Professor Sharma. Thank you all. And I'm eternally grateful, and I really appreciate your presence. And Mukesh Bhai staying here for all this time, I can understand. Again, compliments to you on getting recognized as a top 23rd company in the world as a tech company very recently. With a market cap of 14.9 trillion, Reliance is going good. And I hope the journey continues and grows even more. Thank you very much all the way again. And let me conclude this by saying, Gurunam Guruhu, Professor Sharma, we bow before you. Thank you.